everything is connected. There's no unconnected events in human experience. But discovering what those connections are, that's what we call creative. I always thought that specialization was early death, and style has always been something that I've both embraced and deplored, in that style is fugitive. One night when I was 5 years old, my cousin came to the house to babysit, and he said, "Would you like to see a horse?" And he reached into the bag, and I thought he was going to pull out a horse. But he pulled out a pencil, and on the side of the bag, he drew a horse. But to me, it was like the stigmata. It was a stroke from God. But the idea that out of these simple instruments, you could create something that never existed before, except in the mind, was so overwhelming to it that to this day I haven't forgotten it. The state actually asked me to do an identity for a campaign they were starting. They had the name of the campaign, I Love New York. Being born here, I loved the city. I was concerned about what was happening to the city, as everybody was. And so I just did a logo. It's so simple-minded, it's so kind of dopey and obvious. At the same time, the relationship of the letter forms, their blackness, the voluptuousness of the heart, the solving of a simple puzzle. That was done in 1977, and you still can't go anywhere in the world without stumbling across that particular form. It beats the hell out of me. Well, I had a very good partnership with Clay Felker. We were good friends, and we thought we could make a magazine. He had a lot of magazine experience, and I worked with him on several magazines, and we were very different. But we had two different views of what the city represented, and then there were many others. Magazines are collective works. You depend on the community of participants. Many other editors, certainly Walter Bernard, who was my art director. The great thing about magazines is their frequency. They come out every month or every week. Then you see the effect of the writing and the imagery on the population as a whole. And it's great to feel, and we all feel this, that we have affected the life around us. The reality is that most works are collaborative on one level or another. There's nothing, for me, more pleasurable than working in a group and being part of a collective effort. The problem of our time is the lack of community and the fact that people feel isolated, alone. The tribal sense of working together with others to produce something that is beneficial to others has diminished in favor of wealth and fame. We want to see that in some way our life had meaning, and that means meaning to others. The fact that whatever I've done is part of the life of the city makes me very happy. The main problem with everyone is preconceptions and thinking you know everything. And then you discover, particularly at my point in life, you know nothing. And you can believe nothing, because belief is basically an end to observation and to understanding. If you believe anything too much, you have to abandon it. I've told you everything I know.